Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020, or RA 11479. But first, we're gonna be talking about what is terrorism. Terrorism is the unlawful use of force or violence against persons or property to intimidate or coerce a government or its citizens to further certain political or social objectives. What is the Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020? The Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020 is the most recent effort to address the issue of terrorism and all allied activities, while at the same time ensuring the protection of our civil and political rights. In the preparation of the implementing rules and regulations, the Anti-Terrorism Council revisited the Constitution, prevailing laws, other implementing rules and regulations, jurisprudence, and even the rules of court. This is to ensure that executive prerogatives are tempered by the Constitution, prevailing law, and jurisprudence, and if necessary, by available judicial remedies. Terrorism defines in the Act. Number one, engaging in acts intended to cause death or serious bodily injury to any person or endangers a person's life. Second, engaging in acts intended to cause extensive damage or destruction to a government or public facility, public place, or private property. Number three, engaging in acts intended to cause extensive interference with damage or destruction to critical infrastructure. Developing, manufacturing, possessing, acquiring, transporting, supplying, or using weapons as the number 4 definition in the Act. Number 5, releasing dangerous substances or causing fire, floods, or explosions when the purpose is to intimidate the general public, create an atmosphere to spread a message of fear, provoke, or influence by intimidation the government or any international organization. Seriously destabilize or destroy the fundamental political, economic, or social structure in the country, or create a public emergency or seriously undermine public safety. The issues concerning surrounding the Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020. Number 1 is the warrantless arrest detention. Detention without warrant would be extended from 3 days under the existing law to between 14 to 24 days under the new law. Number 2, declaration of an individual or group as terrorists. In order to declare someone or a group to be terrorists, the government shall seek the prescription from the court, while as to the new law, a person or a group can be declared terrorists within 72 hours without a single hearing, which is called the primarily prescription. Requirement of probable cause. In Human Security Act of 2007, if an individual is caught in the act of doing terrorist activity, warrantless arrest may be done and valid, while on the Anti-Terrorism Act remove this provision. These issues concerning the Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020 is what the lefties or the communist minded people worry about, because the government can easily dismantle their work because of this provision, but it is a dual-edged sword for the government, because it can undermine the rights of the people because of this provision, because a person can be easily declared terrorist by the government within a period of 72 hours without a hearing on the court, in order for someone or a group to defend themselves. And that's why uh, people of the left or the communist uh, people uh, is trying to appeal to the Congress or to the Senate to abolish this law because it can undermine the rights of the Filipino people